Network.
It is not an open enemy that has done me this dishonor. For that I could have borne. It was even thou, my companion, my guide, and my own familiar friend. Hello! Welcome to the Dire Bear Adventuring Company's Twitch channel. It's Tuesday night, so of course that means we're playing Valley by Night, our 5th edition Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle. I'll be your storyteller for the evening, Jason, from over at the Nerd Turtle Network. I am wearing the right shirt on. Yeah. Look, I felt like I was forgetting something before we started. I thought, oh, might be the shirt. Joining me as usual tonight will be Sarah playing Jolene, Rat playing Maeve, Duba playing Alexander, Eric playing Samuel, and Decca playing Blackjack. Who wants to start off our review process tonight? So in other words, you're basically saying not me is what you're saying. All right. Yeah, y'all had you decided not to follow them by the time they were getting to the bridge. And you really only crossed the bridge because that's pretty much what you had to do, turn around. As they were headed off towards, let's see, been south towards Arab, well, Lacey Springs, Valamusa, Springs, there's lots of springs in the area. And then further on to Arab, which is the next decent-sized city. I believe that came through a vision Samuel had, where he was seeing things as the old man. Well, not just seeing, but kind of a total immersion experience. Let's see, I believe the old fellow was named Jacob Drake. Oh, you're right. I have terrible handwriting. I could tell it was a J, but that's about it. Oh, that's right. That's what S.H. Depp means next to that name. Sheriff's Deputy. Okay. Yes. Which is most of the deputies. There's a couple of Nosferatus. But, yes, I believe, yeah. They're good people to be friends with. Let's see. I believe that Samuel also talked to the Seneschal about his sire coming to town. And I believe she'd said the next, or the, yeah, I think some kind of way it was set up, like, you know, the next day would be fine if you could manage it. The next day being Sunday, I believe. I want to say last session was Saturday. So session 17 is on March 17th. Probably never happen again. And we ended, I think, with it being late in the morning, or late in the evening, on Saturday. The whole reason why Maeve and Jolene didn't follow the Brat Pack out of town. Who couldn't talk to the higher up? Yeah, it was kind of late. I don't know if I would say Abla was higher up, though. She's just in a different plane. He's just been having a study group with her. Let's see what else. I feel like something else. I believe Alexander discovered a conspiracy theorist that he used as a contact had noticed something odd about this one particular farm in the Jones Valley area. It hasn't really grabbed his focus. It's just another odd little something that he got to put on his bill, on his little pin board with little strings. Little picture of the farm, question marks around it. I'll just meet this conspiracy theorist, explain everything to him. He's dead, alright. Set it on fire, leave some FBI credentials laying around. I'm sure without Humanity 7 or 8, you'll be fine. Now I think he likes fighting too much for that. Takes a little more than just that for Golconda, though. Anyway, I digress. So that evening wraps up. You all managed to get safely out of the sun before sunrise. Well, with Jolene, it's optional, of course. So confident that the sun will protect her. As though ghouls were not a thing. It's an odd... No, but there's this odd group of, looks like high school goths just hanging around. No, there's nothing suspicious going on at your apartment. The next night comes with no complications. Now I remember what I didn't do. I didn't log into Roll20. Oh, I'm missing everybody getting hungry. It's one of my favorite things in this game. He can roll when he gets back. It's not that big a deal. Unless he's, unless he's sitting at like 4 hunger, then I guess it would be a big deal. Oh, wow. He's really hungry now. Mm-hmm. Are you sure? Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and do that because I don't see. I'm not going to dig the whole book, but just running a quick search, I didn't see anything saying that they didn't. Though burning the willpower, you've got to re-roll that dice, so it could still come up a 10. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, taking all my fun. All right, so that was that was to create the bloodstones. You said there was 2 rituals. What was the other one you were doing? And let's see, how many successes do you have to avoid the frenzy? Okay. And you can't use willpower to reroll frenzy checks, correct? So that just makes no sense to on fire. It's okay. All right, how many dice should you have been rolling then for the frenzy check? Okay. Man, did everybody get hungry tonight? Yep, clearly it will be. All right, show of hands. Who's hunting? Okay. Does it cost you hunger to do the rituals? Because I thought all the rituals involved using your vitae. Okay, so Alexander is just going to tap his herd. His room full of rat-filled aquariums. All right, Blackjack, how are you hunting tonight? Or are you hunting tonight? No, you're not. Jolene. All right, give me a roll. Yes, yes. Oh. I believe so. Yeah. That's how we did it with Samuel. That's how we'll do it with you. Okay, that's reasonable enough, I guess. Painted in raccoon. She's only got so many suits of good shirts. Ma'am, I can just see some passerby. Ma'am, are you all right? Prom went poorly. Just kept walking. Still, that is plenty of successes, so you're able to catch a couple. Uh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, per raccoon. Yeah. Let's see. And you needed. Well, you didn't quite double the amount you needed, though. So yeah, 1 point for a raccoon. Actually, yeah, raccoon is actually one of the example animals for a medium size. On the plus side, you can drain it pretty quick. Then you just lick the wound and just leave it in the trash can you found it in. Then you walk away kind of going, what was that thing crawling in? And a baby's diaper? Ugh. Maeve, are you hunting this evening? Oop. And we lost an Eric. Well, I'll give him a minute to see if he can make it back before I start readjusting everybody. She would, but she doesn't speak English. Could she be a little tense being in a new environment? Okay. It's not something that new enough to be just after y'all moved. Okay. What prey are you stalking tonight? A dealer or a user? Okay. Pretty good. Let's see. Is 4 what you needed, or was... I know you didn't need any more than that, surely. Oh yeah, you only needed 2 or 3. It's pretty easy, actually. Yeah, you know where most of the dealers hang out. Like you've noticed before, the dealers seem to have a little more muscle with them than they used to. Word may have gotten around that somebody was beating them up. Didn't seem to be stealing from them much, but beating them up pretty regular. But you put one of them under observation, it doesn't take you very long before somebody comes up, buys something from him, and leaves. And a block or 2 away, you're able to kind of, snatch the guy into the shadows. How much are you taking from him? Okay. You can take 2 from him without doing any serious harm. Okay. Yeah, 2 is the maximum non-harmful. So you walk off. There's just the slightest hint of whatever he was taking in his blood, so, clearly he hadn't gotten himself messed up yet. Which is good, because feeding him a drug, he could potentially leave you a little loopy. If they were high, when you get them. The drugs you take from these people, does Maeve keep them stashed somewhere, or does she just throw them away later? What's your humanity? might be kind of borderline for you. Mm-hmm. Just one sec. I'm going to go ahead and adjust our little windows a little bit. Alright, so that seems to wrap up everybody's hunting. Because I believe Eric had said Samuel was fine. Though his meeting with Obla may have to be put off. Or maybe just flashbacks too. Alexander, you get a hit from one of your contacts. It was actually a message sent up early in the morning. Just shortly after you had turned in. Somebody spotted the Brat Pack's car coming back through at right around 5. No, this was in the morning. Yeah, well, somewhere around 5 or 5:30. Not really. Sunrise was 6:57 that day. Google existed last year, I promise. That is very late to still be running around. Most vampires are making sure to get closer to home, well in advance. He waited until I finally readjust the windows. Don't think I didn't notice that. Mm-hmm. What were you thinking about? Oh, looking. I'm sorry. Well, all you really missed, other than maybe some of the hunting, was Alexander got a text or an email or whatever from one of his contacts. Spotted the Brat Pack coming back through around 5:30. The morning they had left. Sunrise wasn't until close to 7, so cutting it a little close, you know, to have been out of town, but. Let's see. Somebody. Was it Blackjack or Maeve that got contacted by their sire last session? That's right. It was Colin that had just dropped you a line letting you know he was back in town. Oh yes. But I had mentioned Samuel Sire in the recap. So. Not saying Colin's going to be important tonight. That is true. I just wanted to make sure that... truthfully, I was sitting there going, wait, was it Colin or Lynn that came back? I really needed to have it straight in my head. Well, you know, he's been using Huntsville as a base of operations, so... He didn't want to crash from the kid's couch every time. Or maybe he still thinks you've just got the basement. So it's like, oh, no, not the basement. Doesn't realize you've got the whole house now. All right, Alexander, you going to do anything with this bit of information? Somebody in the chat says they can only hear the storyteller. Let's see. Alright, somebody do some talking. Yeah, you're right. It's an OBS thing because it's only my mic is spiking any. Hang on just a second. Let me jump over to my icons overlay. Alright, somebody talk. Nope, it's conked out on there too. And I know I haven't changed anything on that. You people are why Daddy drinks. Alright, well, OBS is free, so you get what you pay for. But it was working at the very beginning. I don't think it's Discord. I think it's OBS. It did go into stream. Yeah, it did go into streamer mode when I started up the when I started up OBS. Okay, everybody, I'm going to shut down the stream and restart OBS and see if that solves it.